Today we're going to talk about my PS3 Slim. Lately I've been having problems with it playing Blu-ray movies, and I had no particular definitive reasons as to why it hated Blu-ray movies over games. And after doing some testing, I have pulled out 4 different discs. 2 Blu-ray movies, one being Fast 5 and the other Dumb and Dumber, and 2 game discs, Gran Turismo 5 and Metal Gear Solid 4. And I just wanted to showcase the problem with my PS3. We'll start with the Fast 5 Blu-ray, which is definitely a Blu-ray that my PS3 does not like. And if we put the disc in for Fast 5 and we just listen, as you can see, it makes an eject sound and never actually recognizes the disc. If we look up here on the video menu, the movie never came up. It's not listed there. It's like it just did not recognize the disc. And this is the main problem I've had with most of my Blu-ray movies, and it seems to be getting worse all the time. So now, to illustrate the next disc, Dumb and Dumber, which is also a Blu-ray disc. And we're going to put that disc in and see how it likes Dumb and Dumber. That disc, it read right away and came up on the PS3, Dumb and Dumber. That took no time at all and had no problems whatsoever with the disc. Now if we move on to game discs, we have Gran Turismo 5. It brings up Gran Turismo 5 just fine, as you'd expect. And most people are reporting that have a similar issue as me, as it plays your PS3 games just fine, but it does not play Blu-ray movies. So now let's move on to Metal Gear Solid 4, which is actually a game that's been out for a long time and has it was almost a launch game for the PS3. Now if we put this one in and listen, okay, we get the same eject sound. It didn't like the disc. It never came up on the PS3 screen. It did not recognize this disc. Now that makes things interesting because most people report all their PS3 games play fine, but their Blu-ray movies do not. And well, I found something that says something a little different. So we're stuck with Fast 5 not playing and Dumb and Dumber is. Out of the games, we have Gran Turismo 5 that plays and Metal Gear Solid 4 does not. And if I actually looked into the details of these discs, and most PS3 games are single-layer Blu-rays, and most Blu-ray movies are dual-layer Blu-ray discs. Now, out of the ones here, Fast 5 and Metal Gear Solid 4 are dual-layer Blu-rays. Gran Turismo 5 and Dumb and Dumber are single-layer Blu-rays. So after hours of playing around, ejecting and inserting discs, I've determined that PS3s for many people are actually having problems with dual layer Blu-rays. And now there have been many reasons speculate on why this might be, a weakening Blu-ray laser, or something that Sony did in a firmware update that is causing this problem. The exact reason I haven't quite figured out yet, but I have narrowed it down to dual layer Blu-ray discs. This is pretty consistent across the board. I will have to admit there are some Blu-ray movie discs that play better than others, but it's pretty consistent that a dual layer Blu-ray is the ones that I'll have trouble with. I've never had a problem with any single layer. So my first attempt is going to be to replace the laser in the PS3 Slim, because I believe that the hardware that Sony provided in many of the PS3s is low quality and has a very short lifespan, and the reason the laser isn't reading very well anymore is because the laser is getting pretty weak, so it's having problems with dual layer discs. I'm sure many of you, if you're looking at this, have the same problem, and you can do the same test to see. Basically grab a game that is a dual layer game and see if you have the problem, and see if you can verify the same as me. The next step will be a video to show me replacing the Blu-ray laser. I found one on eBay for about $38, pretty cheap, and hopefully that fixes my problem.